Welcome to the Netherlands. So we are finally out and about in Rotterdam.
And you'll never guess what we're having for dinner tonight.
Are we going for Dutch cuisine?
Nope.
No. We're going for Indian. There's something seriously wrong with this, I think. Your face.
So the verdict's in. It's excellent. Good morning, everybody. This is our first full morning in Rotterdam as we make our way across the iconic Erasmusbrug Bridge. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. On our way to the water taxi to our first activity of the day.
Which is a visit to UNESCO Heritage Site here in the Netherlands, where we're going to see all kinds of beautiful windmills that are the traditional Dutch windmills. It's hundreds of years of history. So this place is, again, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. It's called Kinderdijk.
Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know this is forever. All the years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises. All the cups break.
Okay, so we took about a, I guess, 35 minute water bus up the canal, and now we're finally here at the windmills, which is very cool because we see windmills everywhere.
It is exactly as you see it in the pictures. It's absolutely stunning. Like, this is what I think of when I think of Holland. It's just these really beautiful old windmills, and I can tell you now it's not going to disappoint.
It couldn't be a better day. Again, we're just so fortunate with the weather since we've been traveling. Very little rain since we've been on land. Okay, first on our agenda, we're going to go hit this little movie. It's kind of a explanation of how everything works here and what's going on here, and
Maybe some of the history.
get some information, and then we're going to move on to the windmills.
Bumps in the road, we've been until we break. We can crash down the bridge.
Yeah, so this is a fun little interactive piece where, based on the wind direction, you change the direction of the mill so it's working properly to funnel the water. So you play with this thing like this. Based on the wind, so the wind direction.
It's you.
Fun.
Well, we actually learned what these windmills were used for.
For some reason, and throughout my whole lifetime, I never bothered to do any kind of research about the windmills and what their actual purpose was, and now I know.
Through pictures only, because there were no real words. Like, there was like one word on each screen. That was kind of it, and you had to kind of put the pieces together. They explained the history of the windmills, kind of like why they were built in the first place and what they were intended to do.
Their sole intention is to pump water to prevent the countryside or the country from flooding.
Yeah.
They move water around. It's just a pump station, basically.
No clue. We had no clue.
After a short walk, we made it to windmill number 1, which is really awesome. How cool is this?
Tear all the regrets and promises. All the cups, breakups, bumps in the road we've been until.
So this one was made in 1738 and is still functioning today.
Baby, we got up, yeah, what God is now.
over to the Nederwoord Museum Mill. You can come to Kinderdijk and just walk around, but not go into any of the museums or to see the video or the pumping station or anything. You could do that for free. I highly recommend don't do that. Get your $22 per person ticket so that you can come into these different things, including this museum mill. It's absolutely fascinating inside.
Obviously, as you saw, we got to go inside. You go all the way to the top to see what living conditions were like back in the 1700s, and it's fascinating.
I had no idea what to expect going inside. I just thought it was going to be a bunch of mechanical parts, and it's not like that at all. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, it's like a little short third floor, or maybe a second floor. It's kind of hard to remember. Where it's a kids' floor. It was all just for the kids because the ceiling is really low. It's very cute.
Now we are at the second museum mill, Bloqueer. This one was built in 1630, making it the oldest mill here at Kinderdijk. And it is very different from the other one we were just at. You come with the house? So this is a very cool thing that we got to do today. It is so idyllic here. We are surrounded by windmills, surrounded by animals and countryside, and I mean, I don't know really what I expected, but it absolutely lived up to the hype and then some.
Really a great day.
Really unique experience. If you come to Rotterdam or Amsterdam or anywhere in the area in the Netherlands, you absolutely have to come to Kinderdijk. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
This is how the Dutch celebrate VE Day. So we've come down to the park for the celebration, but we decided to kind of like hang out outside because you can hear the music great. There's this massive line.
Holy Lord, we went in.
We lied. We decided to go in. It's all part of the experience. So it's our Cinco de Mayo. It's their VE Day. Cheers to all the special occasions today.
Cheers. We've probably mentioned it before, but you know you're in the Netherlands because everybody's over 6 feet. I can't get over it because we were sitting at the concert and there's just tall people everywhere.
It makes us feel really, really short.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not uncommon for a young lady to walk by. She's got to be 15 or 16 and she's 6'2". It's incredible. It's very funny. The struggle is real, people.
One of those moments, it just felt very awkward no matter what I did.
We're in the Rotterdam train station, making our way to Haarlem this morning, or this afternoon, or Haarlem, which is just outside of Amsterdam. And a golden bowl on the wall. Beanbag, bowl,
I mean, I think it's interesting. It's cute. So we're just strolling around through Haarlem trying to find a...
The Netherlands Haarlem.
What a cute little town.
So cute.
We did get to explore some of Haarlem, making our way over to city center, and lots of cute shops and restaurants and things like that.
Yes. Very cute area, like Nina said. I'm trying to make sure we go the right direction.
What I will say is that I feel like this is much more like traditional Dutch town rather than like Rotterdam that was very modern, lots of newer types of buildings, you know, skyscrapers and glass and things like that. This is all very, very traditional looking, and I really love this vibe.
Yeah, check out these cute little shutters.
This morning we have a very special stop in Holland. We're going to the Keukenhof Tulip Festival. You can only go see these flowers for like 3.5 weeks for the entire year. We're just very fortunate we get to be here to experience it.
In the final week.
That's right.
Just got here.
All right, so we are at the Keukenhof Flower Gardens. It's not a farm per se, it's a garden, but every year, the last 2 weeks of April through May 11th, they have the flower festival, and it's not just the tulips, although that is of course like the main highlight here. They have daffodils and all kinds of other flowers, and it's really a special thing to get to see because it is such a short window of time that they actually hold the festival.
Yeah, and it's very crowded, but the flowers are still beautiful. Thankfully, we got here early, so hopefully we'll miss most of the crowds, but there are bunches of buses coming in here right now.
Well, the flowers are absolutely stunning. However, they are definitely coming to the end of their season. We are starting to notice that some of them are on their last leg over here. So my recommendation is get here a little closer to the last week of April to really see them at like their full prime.
Yeah, they're still really pretty, but
Gorgeous.
they're circling the drain.
Some of them. I feel like the Unabomber on my bike over here.
You know, one thing the Dutch are good at is bikes, and these things are proper road bikes. Oh, these bikes are nice. The electric bikes are where it's at. Minimal effort, and they're fast.
We're getting the full Dutch experience right now, biking to the Tulip Fields.
She still got it.
Still got it. So we had a fantastic time here at the flower farm. I highly recommend if you're here during the flower season to make sure that don't just go to the flower gardens, come to one of these flower farms as well. There's a whole bunch of them in the area, and just kind of do some research beforehand. The tulip experience here has been fantastic. There's a ton of other farms locally, so just do some research, find a great one, and spend some time out in the fields. You will not be disappointed. This is so stunning. The more we explore Haarlem, the more I like it here.
Yep, very cute town.
Very cute. This town was actually built in the 1200s, so it's old. It's beautiful. We're in more of like the historic area right now, so a lot of very traditional Dutch style buildings. And I think it's a great option if you want to be close to Amsterdam and not necessarily be in Amsterdam. I think this is a fantastic option.
Absolutely.
We're going to Amsterdam today. And just like that, in 15 minutes, we made it to Amsterdam. This literally couldn't have worked out better. We stepped foot off the train, we find the canal boat, had a moment to use the restroom, and then the boat's leaving. Like, it was absolutely perfect timing. We didn't try either, it just worked out that way. fun. We enjoyed a nice morning and early afternoon in Amsterdam. We got to at least check out the canals, went into a coffee shop, had some lunch. Did we have any traditional Dutch food? No.
Nope. Burgers. Burgers and sweet potato fries.
Yeah. The burger places seem to be like the best rated, at least in the area that we're in right now in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So we went with the burger.
Yeah, I think in hindsight, or having to do it over, I would pick a boat that doesn't have a roof. It's a beautiful, if it's a beautiful day, of course,
Yeah.
and warm enough or whatever. But I wouldn't pick one with a roof because you're really obscured about what you can see above, and all these buildings are really, it's narrow and it's tall, and so boats like this without any roof are the way to go.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So we didn't know what train to get. Luckily, when we were in Rotterdam, we were instructed to use an app called 9292. It's good for the Netherlands, for using trains in the Netherlands. It was really helpful. We went on, searched, and figured out what platform to go to and what train to get on. We have one more stop before we head back to our hotel on our way back from the train station. This was another one of the reasons that we booked our stay here in Haarlem versus one of the other towns. I love this windmill. It is so cute.
Yeah, it was first built in 1779 and burned down in 1932, and they've waited all the way till 2002 to rebuild it.
Our last meal here in the Netherlands is what?
We keep saying this is going to be the last time we have Indian. We keep saying that, so hopefully it's not the last time we have Indian while we're away, but it's possibly this could be the last time.
At least for a while. I think it's going to be for a while. So I was forced to getting something other than the dal tonight, and I'm looking forward to trying it. It looks absolutely delicious. And Darren went with Old Faithful. He got his tikka masala.
It's very good. It's very good.
That is really good. I got the aloo chana, which is a vegetarian dish. I asked for it to be hot. It's hot, but it is absolutely deliciously spiced. And I've never had this before. And I will tell you, if I see this on a menu in the future, I will totally get it. As it's our last night here in the Netherlands, that wraps up our time in this awesome country. We have done as many things that are truly Dutch as we could in the time that we had, and nothing disappointed.
Nope, great windmills, canals, bikes.
Flowers, can't forget the flowers.
It was all amazing. We'd definitely come back.
We can't wait to come back. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Your support helps us continue to take you around the world with us and show you these awesome destinations.
Yep, and see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You gone. You were the laughter that kept me alive. I said, hold on. You said